Late October 2025 gave us a few trips trackside to the Fort Wayne line to make catches of special units. First up, NS Train 12N arrives at Alley Hill Road with the Illinois Terminal Heritage Unit as a mid-train distributed power unit. This train totaled 4 locomotives and 248 cars with a total of 1,016 axles. Next up, NS 170 comes to a stop on Main 1, while 23G heads west with 4 locomotives leading. A few days later, we are at McKinley Road for another 23G. A westbound mixed train is up next at the same location, with a number of Conrail cars in tow. An eastbound intermodal train is up next with an SD70 ACE leading. Next, mixed train 11Q heads west with BNSF power up front and as distributed power. If you look closely at the trailing unit, BNSF 9116, there's an electronic compartment cover that was replaced with a blue one, right under the number on the side of the cab. I can't prove it, but my guess is that this came off of a Montana Rail Link SD70, taken over by BNSF in 2024. From this elevated position, we pick up the defect detector for a train at the 49.8 milepost in East Palestine, Ohio. That train is Daily Loaded Autoracks 18N.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 49.8. Track 1, no defects.
Our last catch of the day is NS Train 202, an intermodal and autorack equipment move with NS 4002 trailing second. After he passes, he calls Conway Yard about a crew change and equipment issue. Keep an eye on the third autorack with the CSX logo, TTGX 978843. It is the car we'll hear the train crew say has an issue.
Line 40, including the power, it's a TTGX 978843. Over. They're coming up on a crew change in Conway. Is there any way to contact the mechanical and have them take a look at it? Over. Yeah, I'll contact them. You said line 40, TTGX 978843. And what was the issue again? Okay. Track 202 of the 22nd, yes.
Another late fall day in early November 2025, we're trackside for the first run of NS 1230 and 1231, the first two units of the Norfolk Southern's Landmark series. First, an eastbound intermodal comes by. Train 955 arrives with Birmingham leading Atlanta and 7 cars from the business car fleet, including both dining cars, Kentucky and New Orleans, and the Dome car, Delaware. Back at McKinley Road on that same day, 22X charges up the hill with nice foliage in the background. An empty coal train bound for the Mon Valley follows 22X up the hill.
Norfolk Southern, milepost 40.16.
In December 2025, we made 2 trips to the Fort Wayne line. The first was for Amtrak 41, the eastbound Floridian, running nearly 7 hours late through Highland Cut after equipment issues caused the crew to move one Amfleet coach to the rear of the train. Our last trip to the Fort Wayne line in 2025 was for the 23G again, running with both the Norfolk and Western and the nickel plate heritage units, along with 3 -9s.